Hi, my name's Audrey Robinson, and I believe that having a pet as a child is beneficial for developing emotional intelligence, respect, responsibility, and verbal skills. When I was a kid, I had a gerbil, which was my first pet, and his name was Aladdin. And I was in charge of cleaning his cage and feeding him, taking care of him, playing with him. And now, my children, we have two dogs and a cat. My children, my 6 and my 7-year old, are in charge of feeding those dogs, watering those dogs, um, and feeding and watering the cat. I believe that it teaches emotional intelligence in the way that it teaches the child to care about others, to care about their needs, and to understand that. Understand that they're hungry, they need to eat daily, just like the animals do. And so it helps them to appreciate that more. And they care more. And it fosters friendship because dogs are humans' best friend. Our kids will lay in the floor with the dogs. They'll play with the dogs, and they care deeply for our animals, not just the dogs. And it also teaches them about loss because we have lost one animal. We've lost a cat, and so it helps teach children about loss as well. It teaches them about respect, how to respect boundaries. When a dog's eating, you don't get in their face, you don't mess with them while they're eating. When they're going to the bathroom, you don't mess with them. Respecting boundaries is a big deal. And how to touch them gently, how to pet gently. Don't be rough, just like you don't want to be roughhoused by another kid. You want to be respected in your personal space. You want to be respected in how they hug you, or they don't punch you. It teaches them how to maintain that gentle touch. Responsibility, age appropriate tasks like feeding the dogs, watering the dogs. Here pretty soon we're going to start working with the girls on bathing the dogs. Our oldest is going to start cleaning out the litter box. And it's a privilege, not a chore. The fact that we get to have an animal, or three, is a privilege. So getting to take care of these family members is a privilege. It's not a chore. Yes, we have to do it, but we're lucky that we get to do it. We are lucky that we get to have an animal to be able to do it. And we need to appreciate that. And it teaches them that, caring about another living thing. For kids who have verbal issues, it can help with verbal skills, because anybody who's ever had an animal knows that you talk to them, and you talk to them a lot. You tell them how good of a boy they are, or you just talk to them and tell them about your day, and that again enforces that friendship. It promotes imagination. Kids will tell stories involving their animals, and it just, anytime a kid tells a story, it's out of this world and probably makes no sense, but it fosters that imagination, and they go on adventures with these animals. And having a pet as a child is very beneficial, and it teaches skills that can be used later on in life. The responsibility. You know that you have to do this, and it has to be done, so you are responsible for that. And my kids know, the dogs, the animals, they have to be fed, and that is their responsibility. I firmly believe that having a pet as a child enforces things that are beneficial, such as emotional intelligence, respect, responsibility, and verbal skills. Thank you.